Now we have another host, but he's going to read some good poems. Greg, Ben, his favorite word is fribble?
Yeah, like,
Here's fribble.
what is that place called? What's the place called that sells the fribble?
Friendly.
That's Friendly, yeah. They have Friendly's in Pennsylvania?
Yeah.
Where's the nearest one?
They don't offer a free ice cream.
Free? Yeah.
They don't.
We can steal the ice cream from the dumpsters. These were written on January 25th, and they're really short, and this is before I deactivated my Facebook account. Which was the best decision I've ever made since I started that godforsaken thing, like 5 years ago, 6 years ago.
Wow.
Who's been to Centralia, Pennsylvania?
Well,
Land of the smoke.
Oh, wow.
It's mine, it's a coal mine, right? And so,
Yeah.
somehow, there are multiple theories. This mine caught on fire, and this was in like 85 or 82 or something. And so,
60s.
it wasn't the 60s, was it? I thought it was the, all right.
Yeah.
Well, it was a long time ago. Longer than this body's been around. So you got this whole town that's on fire, right? But it's all under beneath the building.
Yeah. It's still on fire.
And it's still on fire. It's expected to be on fire for 250 more years. When you go to Centralia, you will see the smoke rising from nowhere because there are vents, but you can't see them. They're very sneaky vents. But anyway, so it's a ghost town. It's one of the few ghost towns in Pennsylvania, and it's really inspiring. Yesterday we were in Jim Thorpe, which is a nearby town.
Yeah.
We were in Centralia amongst smoke and mist. There was smoke setting along the horizon. In Pottsville, which was also nearby, at its most silent. Yesterday we were travelers eating cookies. We don't like sitting in rooms together, but we do it anyway. We don't learn from our mistakes, but we do not learn together. I remember Ron. He's lived in Pottsville for a while. He's from Texas. He's still in Pottsville, probably. I remember Ron, who stood at the bar at M&M's, a Pottsville restaurant, in downtown Pottsville. He gave us so many beer tokens. Centralia's dusty paths were the black backs of worms, W-Y-R-M-S. We rode them and snoozed. I puffed the tobacco and I tried to forget her face. I am the robot king, I shouted. My lasers are the fastest, my arms are the thickest, and my processor blitzes. At St. Luke and the Epiphany, 13th and Spruce, ladies and gentlemen, where the pews actually pad the ass, there are white hymnals and there are black hymnals. True story. And it's still apparent that Jesus be in the glass. Outside it is cold enough to freeze my testicles to marble. I wonder about the frost giants. Their sex organs must be so godly. And yesterday Howard Zinn died, and today J.D. Salinger did, and there are pillars of culture crumbling. When you go to your favorite place, you will see your family. They will be lined up like rabbits. What awaits is either a group hug or a mass homicide. And shit, man, it's like a stout. It's like a shrine. Inevitably, the cherry wheat grins are sequestered. Leads to buckshot to your own abdomen. Pigs in this dream gut themselves wide open. Wild nights. These are wild nights. These are skinny bikinis. When you go back there, you will get drunk, and your endings will be enough. And then my second piece I wrote at the cantina on East Passyunk earlier this evening to a pitcher of margarita. Next. Inside the sun there are 1,000,000 workers, and inside the workers there are 1,000,000 lights that are being extinguished 1,000,000 times, and inside that darkness there exists a symphony of sound, and within that symphony a lifetime of silence, and from that silence is born a word, and with that word is born some land. It expands with a heat that leads to a cold that cracks surfaces just below, and just below a beautiful figure, and just below its brow a rain that falls, bringing with it hate, then inspiration, and it is no fault of our own. And so I wake and let out a breath. I suck on a lime. I turn back the clocks. I look at my students cascading in different lines atop the marble tile. I look at feed, and I ponder the smallest things that are the farthest away, and they are possible. There is a cord wrapped tightly around my body. There is a cord tightly wrapped around your neck. There is loose translucence. There is a limp perfection. Inside the sky there are hundreds of suns, shedding hundreds of rays. We live 1,000,000 in 1 degree. And we as workers do not even know each other. Thanks.